Two fingers in the sky. Two fingers in the sky for my brothers and sisters who couldn't make it, who wouldn't take it. Trading places. Looking back at my people's ethnic lines, I found out we're all one. Instead of loving and caring for each other, we're all shooting the same gun. And yes, I understand the process is so much stress, but it's the progress that outweighs the rest. Why? Because a lot of heavy tears were shed for unspoken reasons. Undefined wars and corporate thieving. Plenty of loot was accounted for and the resources taken and sold back. Well, that just added to the teasing. Now, can you picture a world where the oil flows through the Nigerian deltas, but at the same time, please, let's get a clue and understand that that kid's frustration who's staring at that oil delta is walking without any shoes while knowing what's flowing beneath his bare feet is paying for another man's honeymoon and his wife's beautiful, sexy blood diamonds and jewels, maybe just a victim of this so-called world greed or world grind. And one day maybe we could ask when or ask why Africa was carved up like a infrastructural design. So for some this is just a poem, but to others this is real hard times. A young monotheistic first generation immigrant never was born with nothing. So guess what? I gotta die with something. And maybe somewhere along those lines I feel like my innocence died and I'm just keeping it real, no tripping. Just like the Coca-Cola curves on the East African women. And if I could really write a letter to the motherland, I would ask how or why we let ourselves become institutionalized, colonized, imperialized, manipulated, liquidated, eliminated, murdered, massacred, destabilized, dehumanized, denigrated, degraded, and humiliated, and every other negative D in the dictionary. Or maybe I'd rather just say, Alhamdulillah, we're still here. And this really goes out to all my brothers and sisters who shedded heavy tears. Don't worry, we might be the generation to switch the game up like it was a mirror. And for once, just once, we don't have to be the reflected, more like the reflector. And sometimes I may ask the weather to help me fight for my paradise and try to stay undefeated. Mayweather in this world full of corruption and multi-billion-dollar scheming. And real talk, the game ain't real, it's real mean. You see that paper and power will make your own brother play for the other team. They throw hood shots, so we dream. They call it karma, I call it Kareem. They try to push us off, so we link. And the only thing that's keeping us balanced is our dreams. And salute to all my true sisters. If I could tell you, sweetie, you got that intangible beauty, the type that forces me to rather have her crushing your mind and soul. And for once, just once, not just that booty, real rap, one day you might taste and feel what I'm saying when you hit that 6 feet dirt nap. And it's funny how somebody always gotta starve in order for another man to eat. So in essence, one man's famine is another man's feast. 500 years of imperialistic slavery, another 200 years of psychological incarceration. You see, they got us addicted to the superficial lifestyle, not knowing the money is in these books and your mind's been crooked, that you've been hooked. So who really is getting pimped? But I guess it really is a beautiful world and ugly souls do push these so-called buttons. But time out. Do we ever question what these buttons are made of? Maybe people's lives? A young Mali pirate, please don't pay me in ransom, but rather with camels and wives. Because you see, in this world, we all get dealt with different cards. You choose which one to play. I may have a plan and you may have a plan. But at the end of the day, only Allah's plans prevail. So I say 2 fingers in the sky, 2 fingers in the sky for my brothers and sisters, 2 fingers in the sky to the day we die.